But this is what I like tonight. That not only does he standardize it and specialize it, but God synchronizes it.
All right. All right.
In other words, your test has a set time. There's a set time. The test only lasts for so long. The test only has a period that is going through. You are counting the test in chronos. You are counting your tests in days and weeks and months. But what you got to know is that chronos ain't real. See, because God is infinite. Time, which is chronos, is nothing but God with Alpha and Omega marked to make it. So while you are operating in chronos, God is trying to intersect with kairos. So in other words, if you just stay in it long enough, you're going to come to a moment that God is going to bring you out. That's why he says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They'll mount up with wings as eagles. They will run and not get weary. They will walk and not say, I'm going. But this is what messed me up. I was talking to someone in ordination this morning. I don't know who it was, and she was telling me she was struggling in her Greek and Hebrew class. Las Vegas, you know we don't have that problem because what? It's all Greek. It's all Greek to me. And that's how Bible study, it's all Greek to me. So I was telling her how to get through the Greek class. And so I said, well, I went to the room and I said, well, let me just look up what the word test means in Hebrew. And the word test is nasah. But the word test is an exchange word. That means that it means to test, but not to tempt. Yeah, the translation is confusing. So in other words, God is not testing you to embarrass you. He's not testing you to see you fail. He's not testing you to cause you trouble. He's testing you to bring you to a special place. Well, so this is it. Now this is where it really messed me up. Elder Ravenel, because I got the degree in elementary education. And we write our lesson plan in a certain way. The learner must know and be able to do. And so the objective. And so we start off and we say, this is what we want them to know. We teach them the material and then we test them on the material. But the God we serve, he says, I'm not a man. Yeah. And so he doesn't give you the material and then gives you the test. God gives you the test, and then you get the material. So in the natural world, you study and then you test to prove that you have learned what I taught you. But God says, no, I'm going to test you. And after I test you, you'll know what I'm teaching. No, that doesn't make sense. So if you have been through suffering is a test. But after the suffering, you learn that I reckon that this suffering in this present time is not worthy to be compared. If your money has been funded, that's a test. But after the test, you learn that God shall supply all my needs. If you had a death in the family, that's a test. But then you learn weeping. They endure for a night. But joy. If you have been sick, that's the test. But then you learn he was wounded for my transgression. He was bruised for my iniquity. The chastisement of my time is up. My time is up. Let me say this. Somebody ought to say, I learned my lesson. And so all week long, you've been thanking God, praising God for a breakthrough. But we ought to take 60 seconds and thank God for I've been through.
That's it.